Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Total War Warhammer 3, and we are continuing from where we left off the last time. Well, not strictly, because I just ended the turn and two things happened. So the Chaos Dwarfs took the Black Pit for themselves. We will soon punish them for their insolence once our army that is being constructed in Altdorf is battle ready, and we also lost the Winter Pyre to some kind of Norscan tribe, so it's not going really pretty.
The Empire.
And
In the name of Magnus.
yeah, so basically we will just recolonize now for Stragath and start rebuilding it,
Summon the Elector comes.
and we will also okay, so the steam tank, the cost of recruitment of steam tank globally is 4,000, over 4,000 gold, so we definitely cannot afford it. So instead we will just recruit the units that we actually can recruit right now. Okay, so we'll see how it all goes. We are still at war over here, and as you can see, they are gathering their forces, Dark Elves I mean. So once those units over here are recruited, we will have to go for well, this Bilius Cliffs settlement next, because you know we just have to stop them, the Dark Elves I mean, from spamming their armies. So unfortunately it changes our plans, and it looks like basically the Norsca is doing some kind of a comeback. And look at that. We still can beat the Chaos Dwarfs that are here without losing any of our units in the army. So at least that is good news.
Now,
so there's one unit less, not unit but army of the Chaos Dwarfs less to be worried about. And we will also go for this army over here, and it looks like they are weakening or something. I don't know what's the reason, but fortunately we can, as you can see, defeat them, but at the cost of 3 of our units. So I'm not sure if that's a good deal, but it will have to do, honestly. So that's just too bad, but there's really no better option right now.
I will do anything for Sigmar.
Okay, so let's go back to Troll Fjord next.
who calls?
And with the money we just got from defeating the those two armies, we will be able to afford, Carly boy, one more unit of the Halberdiers. I guess this was the unit that we lost. Well, pretty much all of our armies look the same, so yeah. And once those units here are recruited as well, we will be able to and you know, we will be able to attack the Bilius cliffs, and then we will continue recruiting some extra units to this army. But I guess Wolfric is going for Cliff of Beasts, so we will have to retake most of those settlements again, but well, we'll see how it goes. And soon enough we will also have an army ready, not this one, but the one that is being created in Altdorf, so that we can actually stop the Chaos Dwarfs from dwelling in our matters. So again, we are losing even more of our units, but it's not a high cost if you ask me, because if it all goes, just look at that, what units we have and like the number of our units and how many units they have, and we are still winning with losing just 3 of our units of halberdiers, so that's just really great. So I guess we will just replenish our units and occupy this settlement, and finally we have it. We defeated Wintertooth once and for all, so that is great news, and we will celebrate it with recruiting some of the units we just lost. You know. Okay, so with this army we should have enough time to actually recruit also this steam tank to this army, because it will be like 6 turns before, yeah, exactly 6 turns before those units are completely replenished. So yeah, that's great that the numbers are even. And let's see, the conquest will be -10 only for the next turn, and then the provincial instability will also drop -1 per every turn, decrease I mean. So we still have to like choose something, like okay, Host Festag should be okay in current circumstances, I guess. And let's see what else we can do. Altar of Spawns, where is it? It's right over there, so I'm not definitely I'm not investing my money into that. This place is too, well, unsure to be, you know, just to be set, because, well, the region is unstable, as you could have noticed. Igorov, where is it? Okay, it's over here, so I guess we will soon build there some kind of inn to improve the people's happiness. Okay, and now I'm looking for some kind of settlements where we can build probably a money-making construction, but I'm not sure if there is one such settlement. So because I didn't see any of those, we'll just start investing into you know, the army type constructions, and yeah, we'll see how it goes next turn. Are there any armies that didn't move? It looks like there are not, so I guess it is time for us to end this turn. And this guy will be ready in the next turn, so we will counter-attack the Chaos Dwarfs army over here. And maybe if we retake those settlements over here, we will start recruiting another army straight away, because there are just too many enemies for us now, so we can't handle all of those parties with just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armies. We definitely need more than that.
True servant of Sigmar.
So first of all, we will, as usual, spend some skill points. Maybe scratch that. We will go for irresistible and logistician. Okay. He still has some? No, I guess. Okay, so he has some more points, I guess, to be spent. Building upgrade available. Okay, we could build here a money-making construction, but whatever, doesn't really matter now anymore. So let's just end this turn and let's see what the Norscan forces will do, and the Chaos Prince as well. So he's getting somewhere closer to our north, I guess, to the northern coasts of Norska that we just took for ourselves, or you know, took over, gained control over them, etc. But we'll see. There's also this Norscan tribe that already took one of our settlements, but fortunately for us, their units are pretty basic, so maybe, well, not basic enough it seems, because we are still losing, as you can see. So they are expanding their territories at our cost. So in like 5 turns it seems like we lost, well, 4 settlements, but right now
Praise Sigmar.
we will start
It is for the best.
regaining control of our territories, starting with the Black Pit next turn, of course, not like straight away.
Ever vigilant.
And how is he doing over here? So next turn we could try and, well, now that I still remember, I will just attack the Bilius Cliffs with Alexis's army, and we'll see if we can actually take it with the current state of it. Oh, it's a decisive victory, so that's really great. Let's occupy it.
Now,
Okay. and I think we can start recruiting some extra units straight away. So the great swords, 3 turns for the great swords to be ready. And what units else do we need? Like we already have a cavalry, so it doesn't matter. And we definitely need, oh, you know what, we'll go for 1 more unit of great swords, or maybe zealots. Yeah, we'll go for zealots, and 2 units of halberdiers. And just so our army will be ready in 4 turns, we'll see if
Will not.
we won't have to, if we don't have to adjust our, well, strategy, because like before with the Lupius army, I believe, after defeating Wintertooth faction, the same time goes for replenishment as it is to recruit the remaining units. So that is great. At least that is great. I'm not sure if it is the same for all of the units. But look at that. We are about to have a rebellion in the Black Rock, but I guess it is because of the conquest. So no, it's not actually. So climate -9 and provincial instability -1 every turn. So it looks like we will have to deal with the rebellion soon. So whatever. And I guess those guys will go for some more of the conquest. They will not be able to, I think they will not be able to take the Forbidden Citadel, but they will be able to take Altar of Spawns. Not the Altar of Spawns, but the Monolith of Flesh, sorry. But the other thing is, there's still Lupio over here that will be ready in 5 turns. So then we can send him against, you know, against this faction over here. And until then, Karl Boy should also be ready enough to stop, well, the Chaos forces, the forces of Warriors of Chaos. But we'll see. And it looks like also the Masters of Innovation are actually striking a or starting a counter-offensive on those Norscan factions and the Warriors of Chaos, I believe. So that is really great. If they actually get it done and, like, you know, actually make it happen, that they defeat those factions, it will be of great use for us. So,
Yes.
what else can we do this turn? Rupert is waiting somewhere. He's okay, he's over here, still waiting for more orders.
Never.
But we definitely can't
I serve the Held.
send him anyway just yet. So for now we will also recruit some extra forces over here, but I don't know if that's a good idea to do this globally, because it will be way faster if we would just go to Fort Trollfjord, I mean,
Your word
and
is my command.
there recruit the units we need, especially that the building allowing us to do that will be ready in 2 turns.
Awaiting orders.
And until this time he should be fine. He stood his ground all this time, so he will stand his ground for 3 more turns, I think,
The nation
I believe.
falls.
So this is like this strategy basically is like on the edge, because everything is calculated by the turn. But as long as it works, we should be fine. Worst case scenario, we will just fall back to safer territories. And I also had once a campaign where I had to like abandon my original territories and just colonize the new world, so to speak, and start all over there. And I actually finished this campaign victorious. So just because something doesn't work straight away doesn't mean it can't in the future. And look at that, I didn't expect that. We are having a Pyrrhic victory, even though we have a pretty strong army, I believe. So this is getting really dangerous for us. So I guess if we attack them at the Black Rock settlement, whatever it was called, we wouldn't be able to actually win it. So it's good they tried and intercepted us, because they got punished for that. We are just going to take captives because we are on our territory anyway, so it won't take long for us to replenish our forces. And where is this army? So it's not Dagobert, it's not Rupert, it's Gustav, I believe. It is. So before we take the Black Pit, we will actually... Oh, we can't, so... Okay, so I guess we will just go for the Black Pit first, and then for Arnau. Okay. Province secured, that's great. And there's no point in starting the global recruitment, I think, because soon we will also, you know, take Arnau, and then we can start thinking about recruiting those 2 units we lost. So for now we will just not do that to save some time,
Protector
basically.
of the weak.
And this guy is really trying his best to take some of our settlements, but I guess he will fail miserably. And Wulfric is also doing the same, basically.
I am a god, not a slave.
And I'm pretty worried about Alexis's future now, because this guy over here,
Chaos
the leader of Legion of Chaos, is on his way with some of the legendary units, and Alexis is first of all, he's banked
To
up,
the provinces.
and second of all, his garrison is really not that impressive. And I even doubt he will be able to defend himself behind the walls, because I guess the defense of the settlement starts with the settlement being at the main building in the settlement being at the level 3. So I'm really worried about him now. I definitely don't want to lose him. Well, actually, there are two things we could do. Since we already took some of the settlements that belonged to the what was their name? The Krag faction. First of all, we could just abandon those territories and let the Dark Elves or the Legion of Chaos have them, and save the Monolith of Flesh and fight off the Wulfric, which I believe we could actually do that there, because the garrison is pretty decent. At least it has some of the better units, and then we could, you know, launch a counter-offensive on Tong
You will be
faction.
sacrificed to Nurgle. You are a
But I'm really not sure which decision is
I'll drain
just,
the pus
you know.
from you.
I think this guy will not be able to reach us. I hope he will not be able to reach us next turn. Yeah, I think he won't, so I guess we will still have time to... But look at that, we could just save the Monolith of Flesh at the same time. That is a difficult decision to make. In the meantime, now that I am thinking about it, to what decision to make, we will just go over here
Who calls?
with
Bring
Carly
me to my
Boy.
men.
But we don't have enough money to colonize the lair of the Troll King. So I guess we will have to move some other of our armies.
I live to serve the Emperor.
This guy over here will still has to basically replenish his forces, and it will take him
True servant
at
of
least
Sigmar.
2 more turns. Okay, it doesn't look pretty, and I'm a little puzzled what to do next. But since this army over there goes like more to the south, it seems, going for Dagobert or something like that, we will
Yes,
A sound plan.
try and retake the monolith of Katam to, you know, to regain control over the territories we had, basically. But look at that, the corruption is rising and the people are really unhappy. So if the rebellion doesn't begin, of course the rebellion is imminent, so we will still have to deal with them if we decide not to abandon those territories. Then the enemies will. So we'll stay here with Alexis for one more turn. We can always like load in the save from the end of the turn, and in the meantime we will go like a little closer over there with
Yes,
Carly boy,
I am Franz. They will obey.
with the
Moving off.
encampment stance. And look at that, we are still losing some public order, so we definitely need to build a construction that provides extra public order, otherwise we will have to deal with the rebellions here as well. Okay, so let's spend some of our skill points we just got. Scratch that, we definitely want a logistician perks first. So corruption, recruitment cost, okay. And for this guy we soon will be ready to invest our points, or his skill points, into the speed of replenishment. We can't build anything over here, yet we know that the rebellion there is imminent, so let's just end this then and let's be done with it. And it is, as I said, this guy has no range to reach us.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
Okay, we definitely don't want a military access with her, like lore wise. Okay, so it's a valiant defeat. Those guys will lose, but they will deal Wulfric's army some real damage. There's also valiant defeat over here. And it was a cliff of beasts. So was it a rebellion? No, the rebellion is over here, so so basically it looks like Wulfric just took 2 of our settlements. There's still a rebellion going on here. And there are some crazy units that this guy has. So we are abandoning this place, definitely. And we are also cancelling the recruitment, I think. We can still
What trickery is this?
possibly we can still take the monolith of flesh
So,
again for ourselves. So let's just try it. Try and do
Sigmar
that.
tells us. Yes, a sound plan. Raise your weapons.
Can we even take it next
It
turn?
is war.
No, not the next turn, but this turn. But I
Ulrich's
see
will.
that we actually can't. And we even blocked ourselves from
Sacrifice to Nurgle.
some movement,
It is for the best.
which is terrible. Especially if
You are a degenerate.
Wulfric decides to join forces with this guy over here,
Hush
which
from
wouldn't
you.
be a surprise to me.
I will not.
Especially that they have an alliance.
Fool!
In that case, it would be definitely the end of Alexis, unfortunately. But I hope it doesn't come to that.
By Sigmar's right.
It could be a really unwise decision, but we'll see. If it was, we will just load in the save, I guess. This army is too precious for us
Here
to
to
lose it.
serve.
So, this guy over there is sacking our territories.
Servant of the faith.
I deny this, as I deny you.
Sigwald is on
I
his
will do
way
anything for Sigmar.
to
Protector.
try
of
and
the weak.
beat us, I guess. And look at that. Why does it take so long to recruit a simple unit of halberdiers?
Champion
get it.
of the faith. I serve Sigmar.
But whatever, I just hope this will be enough for us to,
Yes.
you know,
This will bolster the nation.
to stop the Sigwald.
calls.
And we have a decisive victory over here. So
It is time.
this war is really strange, like everyone is regaining control over some territories over and over again, and like one faction gets control over some territory, settlement, etc., and the other just retakes it a couple turns
Who calls?
later. Okay, so Carly boy,
No other option.
is it possible for you to colonize this settlement? Look at that, how many of them are there?
I am Prince and Emperor. Yes, to unite the provinces.
I'm really not sure, but there are plenty of them.
Ready. Yes.
Okay, at least we were able to
The nation
colonize
calls.
this settlement,
command
so
here.
that's good. And soon, I hope we'll be able to build a main construction here. This is really terrible, you know. All of this ignition points in our territories
Praise
and
be to Sigmar.
neighborhoods, and the time it takes for our units to be replenished makes it even worse, actually.
Yes, my lord.
So there's like really no point in, well, taking those territories for yourself because of the climate that is unwelcoming for the people of the empire. But on the other hand, if you do not conquer those territories, you will have Norska on your back again sooner than later. So I'm not sure if raising those settlements would be an answer. Look at that. Why is he besieging this settlement if he could just take it straight away? I really don't know. Maybe we did stand a chance against him, but we fled unwisely.
It is good to see our allies of the mountains.
I'm not joining this war, but I just hope you will. Okay, it's a Pyrrhic victory, but at least he's still winning. That is what is the most important. Unfortunately, we will lose, well, the majority of our army, basically. All of the remaining halberdiers units, both units of the Demigryph Knights. But we will stop Sigwald. So I guess we will have to take what we can for now until our until the other army we just recruited with the tanks get there. And look at that, we are able to stop Wulfric with his reinforcements with losing just one of our units of the Great Swordsmen. It's still high cost if you ask me, but it's way more affordable than losing the whole army. And
Now,
basically the whole point of going to the Chaos Realms over there, not the Chaos Realms, but the Chaos Wastelands, I believe they're called. The whole point of it was to just take the settlements controlled by one of the enemy factions. So
Praise Sigmar.
we
The nation
achieved
calls.
our main goal, so that is what counts. And let's see, we will definitely have enough time, like 2 turns for sure, to recruit some extra units. So what units do we have to recruit? And I think those will be 2 units of the Great Swordsmen. We can recruit 1 unit of Flagellants. We definitely could use some Zealots willing to sacrifice their lives for the name of Sigmar. And also some units of Halberdiers. And we will start also rebuilding ourselves. I'm not sure if that's a good idea over here, but I guess we'll see. And those guys are going for the Forbidden Citadel right now. I'm pretty confident they will not be able to take it, because the garrison there is pretty decent, and we are also secured by the walls.
Now,
Let's see, out of pure curiosity. So it's a decisive defeat, but this guy is besieging it. I don't know what's on his mind to perform such action. And I also... Okay, so we got this boost to income because... Yeah, right.
Praise be to Sigmar.
Let's get rid of
The
him for
Empire.
good. Out of our territories. We can replenish our
Ready
forces a
to
little.
serve.
And
Sigmarite Arch-Lector.
yeah, we will have to like replenish most of our army globally, it looks like. Let's go for 4 units of halberdiers, because we can like recruit them faster than other units. Demigryph Knights, and that is all we can afford for now.
The nation calls.
So there is this guy over here,
Raise Sigma.
and he still has some actions, so I guess you know what we will do. I guess with this army over here and Zygwold, it looks like pretty much Zygwold ran out of armies, money or something, I'm not sure, but it looks like there's some kind of weird gap over here, like those lands are completely unprotected, and Zygwold stopped to spam his armies. I don't know what is going on, but I'm happy that it's actually happening. So I guess all that then going for Vark camp and regaining control over completely, like over this northern coast, we'll just go straight for the devoted catacombs, because Lupio will be ready next, not next, but in 2 turns, so he will definitely deal with those guys first, really quickly, and then he will retake the Vark camp, because I think now with Karl over here and the Masters of Innovation here as well, we are really well, basically we have a real high chances to stop the Warriors of Chaos over there. So Karl can stand his ground, and like a Gandalf with his staff, he will not let pass any of the Chaos Warriors into our territory over there. So in the meantime we will be able to get control over those territories over there, and kick some ass of those guys over here as well. So, and there's also this army that will soon also be able to, well, not be able, it will basically travel to Norscan territories once we retake control of our territories.
Yes, a sound plan.
Over here. That was a lot of talking, but I just want you to
What does the Emperor bid?
to know what my plans are. Okay, so I guess where is the nearest settlement that could provide us with some of the halberdiers? I guess it's over here, so we will go there to Pakai's Bay, and we will recruit some of the halberdiers once we get there.
To the provinces?
So I guess this will be all. And I also think all of our armies, instead of Rupert. Oh yeah, so I forgot, I was talking about him moving, but I didn't actually
Moving off!
move him anywhere.
Let us move.
Okay, so now this could be really troublesome for Norscan forces. And not only the Norscan, but also chaotic like Sigvalds. Yeah, I think we'll just go there and take those cities for ourselves. And so he did move, and there are no other actions that our generals can perform.
In the name of Magnus.
Karl boy, he's just going to stay here for a while, I think. He's just stopping the Warriors of Chaos from advancing, and hopefully the Masters of Innovation will also proceed with their conquest against the Chaos Warriors.
So,
okay, so there are still some unassigned skill points. Okay. Maybe we'll just cancel it. No. Okay. And I'm just going to end this stand, but I'm going to do this off the record, so thank you for watching. There was a lot of talking from my side this time. We didn't play too many turns, but now you have like a clear picture, I think, of what I'm planning to do. So I hope I you know, invested you enough into this episode that you will be willing to watch the next one. So I invite you to watch it. Thank you for watching this one, and I hope I'll see you next time. See you around.